A very good morning, dear children. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. Hope you enjoyed with your family. Today we are back with our studies, rather online studies. And what do you tell, dear children? Don't you think that a good day always starts with a good thought? So here I am with the thought for the day. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. So we should never give up, children. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. So you should never give up. Try and you will definitely succeed. So, what is the word for the day? Succeed. So, this is the ultimate word succeed. What does it mean? Achieve the desired aim or result. Today we are going to take up an easy topic, subject predicate. What do you mean by a subject? A subject is one about whom or about what that particular sentence is talking. Like for Ram, Ram is playing in the garden. About whom are we talking? Ram. So Ram is the subject. Here let us see Sarah plays. So Sarah is the subject. Predicate. Predicate, what the subject is doing, that is the predicate. Like Sarah is playing. So what is Sarah doing? Playing. So that is the predicate. Greg writes. What is Greg doing? He is writing. So writes is the predicate. Oh my God, who is this? This is Spider-Man. So, what is Spider-Man doing? He is running after the bad man. So, who is the subject over here? The Spider-Man. Right? And what action is he doing? He is running after the bad man. So, what the subject, that is the Spider-Man, is doing is the predicate. So, Spider-Man is the subject, is running after the Batman is the predicate. Now, what is a subject? Now, let us come to the definition. A subject is the person or thing that is doing an action, or the person or thing that is the focus of the sentence. So, one who does the action, one who performs the action is the subject. Clear? And what action the subject is doing, that is the predicate. What is a predicate? The predicate of the sentence is the part that contains the action. So, the predicate contains what action is he doing? What is he doing? And the subject is who is doing. Clear? Who is doing the action? Now let us see here. Subject, Mr. Smith. He is a subject. Predicate, took a walk. So, what is Mr. Smith doing? He took a walk. So, who took a walk if you say? Then it is Mr. Smith. So, Mr. Smith is the subject. About whom are we talking? We are talking about Mr. Smith. So, Mr. Smith is the subject. What is Mr. Smith doing? Mr. Smith took a walk. So, what is the subject doing? Took a walk. So, took a walk is the predicate. Clear? The dentist pulled out a tooth. Who pulled out a tooth? Who performed the action? The dentist. So, one who is doing the action is the subject. So, the dentist is the subject. Pulled out a tooth. What action did he perform? He pulled out a tooth. So the subject performed this action. So this action is called the predicate. Clear? The pig with the big snout. So who is the subject here? The pig. And what is the characteristic, special characteristic of the pig? Pig with the big snout. So the pig with the big snout is together a subject because we are talking about the pig as a whole. Okay, describing the pig. The pig with the big snout slobbered on a kid. So what did this pig do? He slobbered on a kid. Clear? Now let us see. So till now, what did we understand? That anyone or anything which or who does an action in a sentence is the subject. Clear? What action the subject is doing is the predicate. Clear? Till now we have done simple subject like 1. Sarah plays, Greg writes, Mr. Smith. So these are simple subjects. What are they doing? Now we come to compound subject. What is a compound subject? Compound subject is made up of 2 or more simple subjects. Okay, like one subject plus another subject makes a compound subject. Now how? Like Ram and Rohit. Okay, so together Ram and Rohit both are performing an action, might be. Ram and Rohit are playing football. Clear? Now both Ram and Rohit together is a subject which performs the action of playing football. So when we are joining 2 subjects with a conjunction and, then both of them becomes the subject of the sentence. Clear? Let us see. A compound subject is made up of 2 or more simple subjects, like my sister and I. So both of them were born in Japan. So both of them were born in Japan. It's not alone his sister or alone himself or herself, whatever. So both of them were born in Japan. So when we are talking about both of them together, so both of them become the subject of the sentence. And this type of subject, when it is joined by a conjunction, we call it compound subject. Clear? It can be more. My sister, brother, and I. So it might consist of more. Clear? So more than one subject, it becomes a compound subject. Now we come to compound predicate. Like compound subject, compound predicate also consists of 2 or more simple predicates. Till now we have done only simple predicate, like Sarah writes. Who writes? Sarah writes. What is Sarah doing? Sarah is writing. So only one work, one predicate. So a compound predicate consists of 2 or more predicates. For example, Sarah is writing and singing. Okay. So what actions Sarah is performing? She is performing 2 actions simultaneously. One is the action of writing and secondly the action of singing. So both these actions together makes the predicate, compound predicate. Clear? Compound predicate, we live and work in the United States. So we live also there, work also there. So who is the subject over here? We. What are we doing? What actions are we performing? We are living as well as we are working in the United States. Clear, children, till here?